What is up, bros? Me, Josh here, and in today's video, I'm bringing you a replay from my latest 24-hour stream, and it was in the Kamikaze R. The Kamikaze R is known for being a crazy strong ship. It's a super duper sneaky ship, especially at tier 5 with fast reloading torps, decently long range torps for tier 5, and a really fun ship to play. But in this game, we were bottom tier and going against double CV, which kind of sucked. Lots of planes in the air, lots of ships, definitely higher tier than us. Luckily, only one DD to have to worry about. Keep that DD in mind. We're going to have to deal with them at some point. But all in all, no radar to deal with, nothing like that. But just double CV is always a downside, especially being a torpedo-style boat. And in this game was kind of a bummer because we started off this game and we were bottom tier as one of the CVs, and our other top tier CV was AFK for about the first 4 or 5 minutes of the game. So he finally showed up and he finally helped us throughout this game and did actually alright. So I was kind of happy for that. But this game was freaking insane. I'm so happy that it kind of ended this way, and you guys have to wait till the end to see how this game ended. But I'm going to kind of do a kind of replay on what all happened, what I was kind of thinking about in this game, and kind of my plays and how we ended up pulling out and a crazy finish on this game. So if you're looking at the minimap, one thing I'm really looking for is how, and I'll increase the size of the minimap. I'm looking for that one destroyer. It's a Farragut, so he's going to beat me 1v1, so I want to stay as far away as possible. You notice on the other side, it's a lot of battleships. I kind of wish I would have maybe been on that side, but giving my team vision on these cruisers that could pop in and out of visibility, helping kill one of these guys was always awesome. And my other division mate was on this side, so I definitely wanted to help him out as fast as possible. But this is the downside right here. There's a strike bogue at tier 5, and then there was a balance hear you at tier 7. So I really had a lot of planes total. There were 9 squads in the air, so it kind of sucked, and I think it really messed up. Like those torpedoes were just spotted by those planes, so it's kind of a downside. I think it kind of messed up a couple of my sets on some ships. Maybe I could have hit him with 1 or 2 of those, but I decided to pop off a couple shots just to kind of do it. If I have the ability to kind of round a corner and go undetected, I know the Miyoko's turrets are super slow and he's getting shot at, so I thought as any damage is going to be good damage on that Pensacola because cruisers are kind of the bane of my existence. And I was hoping, like I just did right there, I could go undetected and maybe start working on this Texas. But lots of cruisers on this side, almost all battleships on the other side. This Texas is a nice fat target, and I just got to kind of keep aware of where this Miyoko goes and everything. And I remember on this launch, I completely misjudged where this guy was going to go, and I got kind of bummed, but luckily there's a giant island in front of me, and we can hopefully make up for it in a little bit. We got the first kill. We actually started off this game for not having a second CV for the first 4 or 5 minutes of it. We started off this game really well for being basically 1v2 CVs. Our CV was able to pump out some damage on this side and kind of get a bit of an advantage, as you can see right now. Luckily, I had a 15-point captain in this. I also had with concealment expert, and I also had 1 more other captain skill that really helped me out getting through this game, and I'll kind of go over it just right at the end as well. But if I had a different style of captain, we would have 100% lost this game, and I can't believe magically I had it. So our CV got super aggressive right here. At tier 5, you tend not to drop on Texas's, but we kind of had it set up that if he drops on that, I should be able to finish him off. So I pop smoke right here. I know that the Farragut's right there. He just popped up. Texas is super low. He obviously took flooding, and the Emerald is right here. So I'm going to post up, try to take him out, and pump out some damage on these guys. So I only think I need 2 or 3 torpedoes to kind of take out this Texas, especially if we get flooding. Then we have a really good advantage about getting it up on another ship, because I think a couple of our ships are pretty low behind me, so any kills are really good, especially a battleship for any of our cruisers. So I was good to shoot guns. I held my shot for a quick second because I knew he was repairing, but 1 and 2 will be a dead Texas. So there goes the first kill for me, and we kind of cleared the battleships from this side. So my main focus is 1, waiting for this plane to do a rotation so it wouldn't spot me right away when I left my smoke. So you can see I turned right really quick, and then as soon as the plane started to go, then I made my move. The plane ends up spotting me again, but I just didn't want to go right out of the smoke and then get spotted instantly. So trying to kind of maybe be a bit more sneaky at the end. Like I said, it's going to roundabout, like right now, nothing about get spotted. There we go. And there's not much I can really do. The plane's just going to sit there, so I'm hoping to just kind of burst through and get through it. There's the Farragut. He's my one main target. And I'm going to try to help with this Pensacola, this Emerald if I can. When you're playing a destroyer, you really want to stay away from as many cruisers as possible. And I've really gotten to kind of a weird spot. I got a Konigsberg coming straight. I got this Pensacola coming from the side. We got the Emerald on the other side. Planes all over the place. And a DD that's a gunboat as well. So I just showed out these torps. They were instantly spotted by that plane. We got really lucky on this kill. And I was really happy it worked out this way. Like I said, the Konigsberg's going to start putting some damage into me. I was going to try to put some more shots into the Farragut because he needs to die. So the Konigsberg gives me a nice little hit right there. And the Pensacola luckily lost his engine. Although they were spotted, he still takes them. And down goes the Pensacola. So we're up 3 kills to 1 right now. 2 of them are by the bottom tier Kamikaze R, which is me. And we're making some decent progress right now. We push them back from this side so we can start hitting the middle. And I see the giant glob of battleships around F2, F3. So I'm going to try to go hit that and see what we can do. I'm going to try to get some vision for my team. That's the main thing right now. I'm a stealthy destroyer at 5.4 kilometers for detection, and I'm really hoping I can help my team. 1, get vision, and 2, start pumping out some sick damage. So Konigsberg was beating me up a little bit. He got me down to about half life and 2 salvos, which really sucked. But it is what it is. So we're kind of holding right here. Farragut takes down our Nuremberg, which was really, really low. And our CV is going to try to drop on the Konigsberg, hopefully put some damage into him. But we're still doing all right points-wise. Konigsberg takes a decent amount of damage, so I know he's not going to be focusing on me. So this is a perfect time to start pumping shots into him. The Kamikaze R, yes, it does have guns. Some people might be surprised. And they actually hit pretty freaking hard. He's got 1,700 life right now. And luckily, most of the guns are kind of on the ass end, the back 2/3 of the Kamikaze. So we put out a massive salvo, and boom, there we go. Almost 1,800 damage on that guy, and take him out for our 3rd kill already. So we were tied 3-3. Now we're up 4-3, which is really, really nice. And we have their entire ship core from our side pushing away. So they have an Emerald and the Farragut, who's really, really, really low. So just keep in mind, that Farragut, I had a couple chances, and our team, hopefully, I wish would have hit him a bit harder, but he got really, really low, and I wish I would have finished him off earlier. He's taking more and more damage. So 2,000 life, he gets down to crazy low, and I wish I would have spent a little bit more time maybe hunting him down. But our team's doing good right now. We're up 4 kills to 3. We have some decent air dominance. If you can see on the mini-map, right by the Farragut is also their Bogue, so he is caught completely out in the open. The Farragut is down to 600 life. Our Kamikaze is taking some damage, but trying to kill that Farragut. And our Bogue is down. Their Bogue is down to 3,400 life and sinking right now. We took a torpedo from the Saipan. So the Saipan that wasn't there for the first few minutes ended up being there just long enough, and drops a nice little drop on him. And I think he gets a liquidator on this guy. But as you can see, Bogue's down to less than 200. Bogue's going down right now. Farragut has 17 life. Like I said, just keep in mind how much life that Farragut had and the couple of shots I potentially had on him. So this is when it gets a little slow. I'm trying to decide. I can see the one battleship on the left side kind of heading towards our cap. I think he's okay because it's a 1v1 on the battleship. I should have done a bit better job to kind of keep in mind what was all going on, because he just died right there. This Emerald's about to go down, which is really, really nice, and a couple battleships right here. So this was where I maybe got a little tunnel visioned and probably should have started rolling back for some defense, but a Dunkirk and New Mexico are pretty freaking scary. But we did lose the one battleship that was playing kind of pseudo defense. So we had an Atlanta right there, and our other Kamikaze was back there as well. So I thought we might have been all right. But so I went after these guys. I was actually pretty bummed about this. The Kamikaze's torpedoes, the Dunker ended up turning. I didn't see the Kamikaze launch torps, so the Dunker ended up turning because of those torps, and my whole set was completely wasted. So kind of crappy that happened, and he gets really, really lucky on this last salvo because they run out just in time. Really freaking lucky. So this is a nice little area, though. One, I have 3 ships within torp range. And just like that, I thought I was going to sting him with at least 1, which would have been awesome, probably giving him flooding. He's got 3 ships beating down him from that side, so I'm not too worried about him, so I'm going to focus on these guys. I pop smoke. These are all the Bogues playing, so I don't really have to worry about those too much. And this New Mexico, finishes off the Kamikaze the Molotov does. So I was really bummed about that. That was a kill that shouldn't have happened. And this is another salvo I completely misjudged, which I was kind of bummed about. The Dunkert takes out one as well, so we're even right now, which kind of sucks. We are up 2 CVs to 1, but my guy is bottom tier, so he's going to be completely out of planes pretty freaking soon. And so there's not much we can really do. Their battleship, as you can see, about on I3 right now. He's pushing towards our cap, so it's getting a little hectic right now. The Molotov is one of the main targets. I should have taken that shot. What the hell, Mujash? Take that shot at the DD, but he was pulling away, so maybe it's for the better. But I'm just trying to keep up damage on these guys. If I can take out these battleships, then they have pretty fragile ships for the majority of what they have left. So I put out some chase torps. Probably not the best thing to do right here. I probably should have started heading back a little bit. I thought maybe if I snag them with one, we set a fire on the Dunkert, and the Dunkert's going to go down right here. So we do have that advantage. It's good to get rid of that. And the New Mexico just want to put some more shots in and hopefully take him down. At least keep him on fire. Keep running through that health pool. So as you can see on the minimap, they have the one cruiser left, the one battleship heading towards our cap, the DD who's almost dead, and the CV who's last spotted was in that corner. So this is when I kind of decided to push towards that. I knew 4 of their 5 ships were in this corner, so I wanted to push that way. Kind of just keep my guns going because there's nothing in torp range. My other division mate goes down, which really sucks. So I wanted to go stealth and try to figure out my next play. And I think my next play was either going to be 1, getting close enough to torp this New Mexico, 2, getting close enough to gun down the Farragut, 3, maybe getting a torp on the Molotov, or 5, finding the CV and killing him. So that's kind of what I was doing. I ended up communicating with my CV that the Molotov is my biggest problem, and I need help with that. As you can see right there in chat, if my CV could hit the Molotov, that would basically free me up, and I could kind of kill the rest. You know, I can kill a New Mexico, I can kill a 17 life Farragut, and I should probably be able to kill a Hiryu. So I talked to my CV right there, and he ended up hooking me up with that. The Atlanta needs to be very, very careful. I wish our Atlanta would have kind of rolled back a little bit more, but he was a no camo Atlanta, and you can only do so much with a no camo Atlanta. So he tried his best, which is good, and in come the planes, and he ends up getting a nice little hit on the Molotov, which really, really helped me out. I was ready to go guns heavy right here, but he ends up getting a really good drop, so it ends up working out. He only needed 2 torps, and he got it, so it worked out really well right there. So my biggest threat was that Molotov, so that's all I really needed to worry about. I can torp the New Mexico, I can torp that, and he's so slow, I should be able to do all right. So the New York over there is getting bombed by the Saipan, and there's the Hiryu, so he's the last threat. I figured if I go for the Hiryu, kill the Hiryu, maybe 1, I find the Farragut, and he's kind of hiding back here, and 2, if I take out the Hiryu, we have 2 CVs to 1, and we will have complete air dominance, we'll have vision, we'll be in a really, really good spot. I wish maybe I could have rolled towards New Mexico, but it ends up being all right with me taking out the CV, because their CV was doing a really good job actually at controlling our planes, giving really good vision and doing a lot of damage. So luckily the CV didn't move this entire game. I believe he spawned there, so it was kind of nice for us. Our Atlanta starts to roll back a little bit, and like I said right there in chat, the DD with 17 life left is going to potentially go start capping us out. So we have 1 ship going back with an Atlanta defending with about 4,000 life, and our CV is pushing too far out towards him and getting bombed by the Hiryu. So it really sucks, especially because he was bottom tier and the Hiryu was 2 tiers higher. So not only stronger planes, better AA, better everything, and our team is really out of position right now. Down goes our tier 5 CV. He's down to the Hiryu, so I need to get this kill, and we're barely leading. We're leading by 10 points, which is not a lot. So our Atlanta has 45 life, which is nothing. And our other battleship is crazy, crazy low. So luckily, he did the mannequin challenge and did not move for a damn thing. And I got really lucky here, actually, that 1, he didn't realize that if he's spotted, that means I'm there. So I got really lucky there. And 2, if you guys notice, I got really lucky that none of the torps clipped. So If you saw when I launched, they actually would have clipped there. So I hit all 6. It only says 5, but he was dead before the 6th one would have hit. So that was really, I got really lucky in both situations. One, I would have ended up having to push in, which wouldn't have been that bad. It just would have taken more time. But I got really lucky that none of them actually clipped on that corner, because that does happen. There's some environmental clipping right there. So one, the landing goes down. So I'm thinking probably both of the other battleship and the destroyer are heading towards our cap. So it's, do I go down, try to cap, and 1, kill the other battleship, or 2, roll back? And I decided that it's probably best to roll back. We haven't seen the DD in a long time. I know where one of the battleships, well, I know where both the battleships are, but I know where the other one is going towards our cap. He doesn't have enough time to cap by himself. It takes 3 minutes, but he does have enough time if the Farragut rolls back. So I decided to roll back. I figured that, 1, if our Saipan can keep them reset, or if our Saipan can spot the DD, then I can definitely go for it. And there is the hallelujah moment. I see the DD, so I think I even call out in chat right now that I got the DD. It's just a matter of time of me getting in range. And our New York takes another torp. I don't think he takes flooding on that one, but he's pretty low. He is healing though, so it kind of sucks. But at least 2 of their ships up here, and we need the points. I don't think, looking at points wise, we need 2 kills. So he's gonna start blocking our points, and so it's me and the Saipan. The Saipan that wasn't here for the first 5 minutes of the game, and he's running to a corner, and all this is going so bad, so quick. But I said, hey, if I get this DD, I can bum rush this New York. Hopefully he doesn't kill me, and we can get the win. So less than 2 minutes to go. It's getting down to crunch time. One, I'm still looking at the cap and saying, hey, okay, at least the DD isn't in it. And I'm just saying to our CV, just spot the DD. I should be able to get him. And there he is right there. There's the DD. So if our CV, as you can see, his fighters is heading towards our cap. So it's pretty freaking awesome. 17 hit points. All I need is 1 hit from my main guns. And luckily I had the captain that I had on this. But the New York is about half-life. The Farragut at 27. I actually thought I was going to get him right here. I thought I was going to get him with that spot. I don't know why he shot. It didn't really make much sense, but I thought I was going to get him at salvo. So I got kind of bummed that I didn't get it, but ends up working out. So the New York knows where I am. He's going to put his main bat on me, and I got kind of lucky that I'm going to dodge everything. But our CV did a really good job, actually. He spotted for us, and that got us through. So the Farragut kept shooting. I don't know why. He was shooting AP too. But yeah, he's spotting for us. So this New York, I completely guessed on where this New York was going to be. He puts a decent little hit right here. And this was another salvo. I thought I was just going to dunk on him. But our Saipan did all he needed to do. I thought that was going to be a hit right there. I got super, super close. I was kind of bummed. And so the torps are going in. He's sending his torps planes in too to the New York. I think a monster hit right here too. I was actually kind of surprised that I survived through that. And down goes the New York. And I'm going to switch over to the live feed, guys, and kind of show you what I saw here. So there we go, guys. 107,000 damage, 6 kills, double strike Kraken, all that good stuff. Last second, 1 second left. And that was the Kamikaze R game. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.